Hey YouTube, it's Lauren, looking super special as always. I am 2 days post-op. The surgery was conversion from vertical sleeve to gastric bypass. Today was the first day that I drank some protein. My surgery was on Tuesday, and it's now Thursday at 11:30. So I went into the hospital at 5:30 Tuesday morning, and I got wheeled out into the OR like right at 7:30, which my surgery was scheduled to go at 7:30. So went straight in at 7:30. Around 11 is probably when I woke up, around 11:30, and my mom was in the room. My husband had taken me to the hospital, and then my mom dropped off the younger kids, brought my older son to the hospital so they could switch, and my husband took my older son to the office. So they had to do a little swap. So my mom was there when I woke up, and then she stayed for a little while, and then she left to go pick up my kids because they had football. Story of our life. So they kind of bounced back and forth. They both helped a ton, with getting everything handled at home and football and stuff. And I just like to be left alone anyway. I feel like I have to stay up or I can't sleep as well or whatever when there's people there at the hospital. So my mom ended up coming back again, though, pretty early, around 9 yesterday morning, after coming back last night or the night before or whatever. So like I said, they both kind of came back and forth. And that whole time, I was like, the morphine just kills me. I hate it. I just absolutely hate it. It made me so groggy and just feel so crappy when really I didn't feel that crappy. You know what I mean? Like the incisions didn't really hurt. I did have tons of the pressure and stuff. They wouldn't let me use Gas-X strips because the nurse explained to me that Gas-X strips stop you from having gas, and we want to have gas to let it all out. So I still haven't tried any. Right now, I'm not really having any pain with the gas. Every once in a while, I feel like I have to burp or whatever, and I do. But it's not really anything that bad. But that first day was when I just had just so much pressure in my chest and my stomach, and anytime I didn't push the morphine button fast enough, I would just start feeling, a lot of pain. But then the second that I did it, then I'd get nauseous and feel groggy. So I basically would just like go circle around the hospital, push the button, go back to sleep kind of thing. And I was like just trying to sleep my way through, knowing that that first day and a half are just the worst. Um, so I just kept trying to sleep through it, but it just didn't work. There was a lady that shared a room with me this time, which I don't think I've ever had to share a room before. And it was so bad. She was older, she couldn't walk, she moaned and groaned so loud all the time. There's people in there checking her sugar levels and her blood pressure and like everything constantly. She literally did not walk once. They had to help her get to and from the bathroom. But she literally couldn't even stand on her feet, and I just thought, I don't even know how she's going to recover from the surgery, because I woke up at like 11 from surgery, 11:30 or something, and I was walking the floors by like 3. Um, it took a really long time this time for me to be able to go pee, which was so bad. They were threatening to give me a catheter by 9 o'clock if I hadn't gone to the bathroom by 9. The first 3 times that I tried to use the bathroom there, I literally had to like this hospital didn't have like the bathroom. The sink wasn't in the bathroom. It was like a separate door, and it was just the toilet in there. So my mom literally turned the water on for me. Then I brought a cup of warm water and was like sticking my hands in the water and stuff. Like could not pee. And of course trying so hard just made it worse. But then knowing that there was just so much commotion outside my door and people are there and stuff, like mentally I just couldn't do it. But so after the third time, then then I didn't need to bring the water, but it would still take a little while. So it literally took me like going to the restroom like 4 or 5 times to finally be able to like not take 10 minutes to try and pee. Like it was the craziest thing. So be prepared for that, I guess, for the people that haven't had surgery yet. So that night I went to bed, and that on Tuesday night, and then I was up all night. Like, in every single hour I was up, and I just kept staring at the clock like, oh, just so depressed that it wasn't later. I just wanted to get through my hospital stay so that I could get home. I don't know how people enjoy hospitals. There's no sleep ever. I like just cannot sleep. Sorry, just my camera. And so I got released yesterday. They told me in the morning that they don't normally let people go home until after 4. And I was like, well, I'm ready. Like, anytime you guys want to send me home, I'm ready to go because I just hate it. But I'm always like that when I've had my kids. I always want to rush out of the hospital. Like, I don't want to be there. And so around 2, my nurse walked in and she's like, all right, you're free. And I was so excited. My mom had already started packing my stuff up and everything, and we just got out of there. So I got home around 2:30 yesterday. They stopped my IVs in the morning, and I had showered at the hospital and everything. I was literally just like laying around waiting to go. So now I'm home, and I'm taking Norco. And I got Zofran so that I could have some anti-nausea because I remembered with my VSG surgery taking the pills and just being, or actually I had liquid Lortab at the time, but every time I take the medicine I would just be so nauseous after. So that seems to be working. Yesterday when I got home, I took a pain pill at 5, and then I took one at 9 and went to bed. And then the next one I took was at around 3:30 in the morning. And then I just took one around 11, which was the first time I had taken it since 3:30. I was going to try and maybe like not do it today or only do it when I knew I was going to take a nap or something like that, just because I'm not a huge fan of how I feel once I take it. But I could tell in my stomach after like sitting for a while and then getting up, I feel very tight and sore, and I can just tell when I don't have any pain meds in my system. So I'm like, okay, maybe today I'll still take it, but just, space it out. And then I would imagine by tonight when I take it to go to bed, I probably won't need it tomorrow. I might be able to just take some like Tylenol. I just hate pain meds, period. I hate taking medicine. I hate the way it makes me feel. Today's the first time I had protein. So I had liquid diet Monday, nothing on Tuesday at all. Wednesday, yesterday, I started drinking fluids around 9:30 in the morning. So I drank plenty of like water and diluted cranberry juice. That's pretty much it. And then this morning I started with water, and then I poured a half of a Premier Protein carton into a cup, and I drank half of that. So it's about 15 grams of protein because the full thing is 30, and about 80 calories. So now I'm drinking water, and then around what I'll consider lunch, I'll drink the other half of the protein, and then I'll mix up one more later so that I can get about 60 by having 2 Premier Proteins today. I might try and drink or eat a pudding. That'll have a little bit of protein in it, obviously not a ton. But I've only had now that half glass of protein, and other than that, it's just been clear liquids basically. So I'm just trying to like gradually get there, but definitely not hungry in any kind of way. So it's good because I'm not feeling miserable that I can't eat, but it's bad because then it doesn't make me want to constantly be drinking or eating something. So I'm not like necessarily getting in the protein, but I know what I need to focus on. So today I'm doing that. I feel like I'm not ready for vitamins, but I need to start that too. So if I do either when next time I have a protein or pudding, I'll do my chewable multivitamin and some calcium. And my multivitamin has 60 grams of iron, so I don't need to take a separate one for that. I just need the calcium, B12 sublingual once a week. So I'll wait till my stomach's a little bit, not as sensitive. So I'll do multivitamin today and calcium and stuff, and then I'll see how I feel. I was 302 that morning. I woke up for the hospital. I had started my period, so I guess that is what was causing me not to lose weight in those last couple days when I was on liquids only. Well, I wasn't 299, but literally I was 2 pounds away from, the 300 mark. So it is what it is. My highest weight ever with lap band was like 370, and so today I'm like 300. So even with all the fluids and stuff, I'm going to the bathroom a lot, so I can tell that I'm just getting rid of all the fluids. So I'm just trying to like kind of recap everything that goes down just for all the people that are going into surgery. It's nice to know these things. But I know I feel like I'm kind of all over the place, which I probably am. So I don't think there's much else right now. I'll try and do Monday or Tuesday videos. Like it just kind of depends on when. I mean, technically weigh-ins are normally Mondays, so I would probably do it then. But we're gonna go with surgery rate 302 because that's what I was the morning I left the house. I was like 306 at the hospital, but that was with my shoes and sweats and everything on that day. Yeah, so now I'm home and trying to just get everything in. I'm kind of interested to see still how I'm going to feel in these next 3 weeks, having to be on liquids. And once I'm healed, it's like physically, how am I going to feel? And am I going to mentally be trying to, not trying to, but like wanting to eat and stuff? I'm just hoping that my pouch is going to be, my pouch is going to be small enough to where it's like I don't even crave food. I just eat because I know I have to, you know. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I will update in a couple days just to kind of show the progress of where I'm at in recovery and stuff. And that's about it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.